Yeah, so I just had a phone call with my biggest hater. When I say hater, I use that term kind of loosely. But he was a gentleman who kept commenting on all of my Facebook ads, every single one that he saw, and leaving some pretty negative comments. I'm going to share some of them with you now. So this string happened 25 weeks ago, nearly like 6 months ago. It's crazy. He's been following me for that long. But obviously it says, how much money are you spending on Facebook to tell people not to spend money on Facebook now? To be fair, I was talking about iOS 14 updates and the iOS 14 updates and the impact that it was having on accounts. So more so just showing people how they could best navigate those changes. So basically I try to kill him with kindness. I'm simply trying to keep my fellow men up to date with changes that may affect them, mate. And then my friend, I'm going to call him my friend. Are you really? What industry do you specialize in? Do you know the finer details of every industry? Now, this is a Friday night. I'm trying to spend time with my girlfriend. So I responded with the following. I'm not interested in a public debate on a Friday night. All the best, truly. Even gave him a bit of love. And then he responded with quite a snide kind of comment, which I've actually left out because it's got quite a bit of profanity in there. And I just responded with, seems like you've had a tough time recently, my man. I forgive you for that comment. Have a great weekend, truly. Then we were responded with a comment that says, you are such a nobody, or oh, you're such a nobody. So some pretty rough comments, but in my experience, I've found that anytime we're getting hate on a Facebook ad for a client or even my stuff, mostly my stuff, it's usually coming from a place of hurt. People do hurt. Humans obviously do have a lot going on. 25 weeks ago when most of these comments happened was during the pandemic, COVID-19. So there's a lot going on. This gentleman might have been out of a job. He might have been going through some stress, some tough times. And unfortunately, Facebook just happens to be one of those platforms that is a breeding ground for people to just spew what they think in that point of time and attack without any real risk or any repercussions. So it's a little bit unfortunate, but I've always been of the idea that these people are most likely going through some tough shit right now. So best not to provoke them further. I know you can see some of these comments and it'd be very easy to be reactive to those comments and call him out and call him a troll and all that kind of stuff, but it's not going to solve any problems. It's not going to de-escalate the situation. But anyway, let's go into another one of these comments here. Here we go again. A sponsored post on Facebook telling people why they shouldn't do a sponsored post on Facebook. So as most of you know, I'm not big on boosting posts. That's what this particular ad was about, why you shouldn't boost Facebook posts. Seriously, mate, you're off your fucking rocker. Hence why I threw a laughing emoji at it. But it's pretty wild stuff for someone I've never even heard of or know. So, and then we got this message here, which was yesterday, last night. And he actually commented again on one of my other ads. And it had been about maybe 4 weeks since I've seen a comment from him. And my comment basically said, oh, hey mate, haven't seen you in a while. Where have you been? He didn't reply to that comment. He dropped into my inbox and said the following. It's your old mate, such and such here. I'd like to get in contact with you when you've got some time to talk. Sure thing, grabbed his number and we just had a call about 15 minutes ago. So let me share with you the finer details of that call. Hey mate, how are you?
Good buddy, how are you?
Yeah, not too bad. How's the week going? Anything exciting going on?
Nothing major, mate. What about you?
Oh mate, just same old, as you could probably guess, getting square eyes behind the computer, mate.
Yes. Sort of starting to get that feeling.
It's a bit like that, isn't it? How can I help?
Mate, quick one for you. Cut to the chase. I'm looking at starting my own thing, doing just marketing, consulting, website, business development for the tourism and hospitality industry.
Yep.
And I just wanted to touch base with you because much as I take a bit of fun at you on Facebook, I believe in what you do, and just wanted to see if we, if there's any way we can sort of, catch up and just talk a bit more about it. So.
Yeah, sure, absolutely. Oh, geez, wow. I didn't realize you're interested, man. I took those comments as a bit of fun, but at the same time didn't think you're interested.
Well, I'm going to be asked, by my customers, I'm going to be asked all sorts of questions, and I sort of need to be all over everything. So, yeah, that's sort of, I'm just trying to reach out to a few different people and just touch base and say, well, Just want to put you in my contacts as to someone I can talk to, and as I say, maybe sort of pass some work on or do something, or in that sort of regard.
If you don't mind me asking, like some of your comments, if you just look at them for text, like for example, reading out one of your comments here. Here we go again, a sponsored post on Facebook telling people why they shouldn't do a sponsored post on Facebook. Seriously, mate, you're off your fucking rocker. How would you expect me to take that comment?
Yeah, that one's probably a bit harsh, mate. I apologise for that.
Yeah, and there's another one here, 25 weeks ago, after a string of comments that says, "Oh, you are such a nobody."
No, I don't remember that one, so I do again apologise for that. I was honestly, mate, I do believe in what you're doing, so I won't put anything like that on there, even if, to me it might be tongue-in-cheek, but, to other people I can see how that comes across as bad. So I will go back and delete those comments if you like.
Now, look, leave them there. I'm a big believer in transparency, and look, the internet is a breeding ground for conflict. It is, because you are, you're able to share your opinions and you're able to say what's, on the tip of your tongue with no real risk, like as we probably could both agree. So I leave a lot of those comments up, if not all of them, and respond to them as best as possible. I guess the only thing I want to know really is why do you feel the need to throw those comments on there?
Oh, I don't know, mate. Sometimes, it's probably frustration more than anything.
What do you mean?
But look, hey?
What do you mean, frustration?
But I probably shouldn't have lumped you in this basket, and I can only apologise for that. But I see so many what I call snake oil salesmen out there trying to offer false hope to businesses. And I think in this day and age, small businesses desperately trying to get themselves on the map. They don't know how to do it, and they're being let down. Definitely not saying you're the sort of person, otherwise I wouldn't be talking to you. But I just see so many people just trying to offer what I call false hope.
I guess my last question to you there would be, do you think leaving those comments is the best way to go about finding information or calling out some of those people?
Probably not. In some cases, yes. In other cases, no.
A simple message asking, "Hey, can I have a chat?" to figure out whether I was a quote-unquote snake oil salesman or not would have sufficed. Do you agree?
Oh, yeah, I agree, yes. If you want to sort of move on and go forward, I'm happy to do that.
Yep. Yeah, look, the reason I'm calling you out on this is, honestly, you sound like you're going to be a very busy man soon, is to kind of help you stop wasting time calling people out when you could spend 11 minutes on a call with them, as we've done now, and be able to find out very quickly whether it's someone you want to deal with or refer to other people. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, look, absolutely. And as I say, having sat down over the last couple of weeks and thought long and hard about my business and what I'm going to be doing and who I'm going to be needing to, sort of in my corner, so to speak.
Yep.
Then yes, and there's a lot I've got to learn about this sort of stuff too, which I'll be doing as we go. But for the moment, and hopefully in the future, I will be needing people that are reputable and honest with how they do business.
Absolutely. Yep. I think it's a very good moral standpoint, that's for sure. Well, look, I accept your apology. I like you, and I really respect you from going from those comments to dropping into my inbox and booking a call with me. So yeah, whatever you need, feel free to send a message, and we'll go from there, mate. That sounds great.
Well, mate. Well, thanks for the call, and thanks for taking the time.
All good, mate. And yourself. You have a wonderful day.
You too, buddy. I'll talk to you soon.
See ya. So as you can see, that turned out pretty well. It really turned a hater into somewhat of a referral for whatever business venture or thing he's starting. So I think that conversation went really well. I was really happy with the fact that respectfully, I was able to call him out respectfully with some of his comments, and as you can see, he was very apologetic, and I accept his apology and really just make him aware that he is wasting his time doing that kind of stuff on Facebook, especially if he's going to be a new business owner. His time needs to be better spent generating sales and sustainable income for himself and whatever future employees. So I hope you enjoyed that video. If you did, leave me a comment below, and hopefully I don't have to make another video like this, hey? Have a good day.